We all know what happens when God allows you to do something. We all know what happens when we get to the top of the mountain, but nobody knows what happens when God says no. And I'm not actually saying you don't know what happens. What I'm saying is people don't like to accept it when God says no. People like to accept their will instead of God's will. Or we can just say, look at things in a more positive way. Like, if you get stuck in traffic and you're listening to worship music, maybe you got stuck in traffic to listen to worship music longer, because maybe your mind would have got filled with evil. Or maybe you didn't get that promotion that you wanted because God knew if you were at the top of the mountain, you would completely forget about him. Maybe God didn't give you all the fame because he knew without the struggles and with all the fame that you wouldn't give him any credit. What I'm saying is God's will is not our will. Doors will open, doors will close, windows will open, windows will close. Everything that has already taken place in your life has happened for a reason. I say that a lot on this channel. Everything that happens for a reason, and it's all God's will. One of my favorite scriptures, Jeremiah 29:11, gives us that promise that God said to us, for he knows the plans he has for us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us. But when we think we're being harmed, we tend to fall in fear, and we tend to run in doubt, and we go away in weariness. But no, we got to give praise and rejoice in the hard times. I'm not saying say thank you God for the sin. Thank you for the hard times you're going through, because without that hard time, you wouldn't be able to get to the end of the tunnel. Without the storm, you wouldn't be able to go to the rainbow. If you know what I'm saying, then you'll understand the point of this video. That God says yes many, many times, but what will you do when he says no?